So, hello, this video is going to be about the combinations with your Lenormand cards. You might already read the document about the combinations and what I think about leaving some combinations here for you. I like to explain. I don't want to leave you alone with the combinations, but I want to explain to you. It is very important that you understand how you do a combination, that you feel the combination, that you know why the combination is exactly that combination. And this is something that only you can do for you. I can give you a list of combinations, but this list might be useless if you do not understand how to get to these combinations. And with all the keywords and all the meanings you have from your cards, you will be able to understand a card combination, no matter how many cards are there. I want to show you with a few examples in this video how I do my combinations and how I see the combination thing with the Lenormand cards. Keep in mind, someone will give you a combination. For this person, the combination might be right, but maybe this person uses another reading style or uses other keywords, because the world of Lenormand is full from keywords. People like to invent always new keywords, and so what for the one might be something good might for the other one be something bad. So it's important that you do your own combinations, and you will be able to do this because you know your cards best. Okay, now I want to show you a few examples. For example, you have the letter and the lily. It's important when you do a card combination to take a look at the theme, the context and the question. For example, the person wants to know, did I get an answer or a message soon? So you see these two cards, the letter that represents obviously the message or the answer, and you see the lily, and the person is asking, the lily is describing the letter. And the person is asking, did I receive the answer or message soon? The lily is a card, as you know by the timing, that the lily takes time. You have to wait, you have to be patient. So you will get the answer, but it takes some time. You have to wait. It won't come soon, this letter. Or another situation, the person wants to know, oh, I'm expecting a message from Carl. Will I like the message? What effect will this message have on me? So we see again the letter as the message from Carl, and we have the lilies. The lilies are for contentment and satisfaction. So it might really be a pleasant message the person receives from Carl. So you see, the context is very important, and also the question. And your task is to choose the right keyword, that keyword that makes the most sense regarding the question and the situation. So for example, someone takes Lily as passion, and we have the letter, and the person is asking, did the message arrive soon? You cannot answer, it's a passionate message, you will like. That doesn't make any sense. So take a look at the question, take a look at the theme, the context, and then choose the keywords for your cards. That is very important, because every card has a meaning for every situation or theme that is existing. Another example we have here is the snake and the fish. We see the snake is the card for problems that are crossing our way. Problems that we have to solve. The fish might be seen as the abundance card. And so you could say, depending of course on the question and situation, you could say you have to expect in future several or more problems that you will solve or should solve. So it seems to be a time with a lot of problems, or with more problems than expected. If you put these two cards in the context or in the theme of commerce, for example, and you have a business, it might show that there are problems in your business you have to face, or that there are problems in your business with the cash flow. Maybe there will be a time in that you will have problems to pay your bills. But remember, the snake is a problem that can be solved, and so it won't last long. Or there is a way out, or there is a solution, or whatever. Important is that you always see the cards in the same context and in the sense of the question. Just like these two cards here, the fox and the dog. This can be a hint in your card reading that there is a wrong person, that there is someone wrong. So maybe if you ask, is my friend trustworthy? And so the cards show the friend as the wrong friend, the wrong person in your life. Not immediately a deceitful person, but a wrong person. When you, for example, when you want to know about your relationship, is your relationship trustworthy or loyal? Then you see, for example, there might be something wrong. It isn't that trustworthy, you might think. So maybe someone in the relationship has got, sees it a little bit different with loyalty. Or when you look at time, for example, these cards can say to you, something isn't that long as expected or as it seems, because the dog shows a long-term thing and the fox shows, no, it's not right, it's not that long. So always try to play a little bit with your cards and with the meanings, and you will feel for sure what's the right path you are choosing. In that case, the Troublesome Birds shows that a change even if it is the card for a change into better, the birds show that the change might cause trouble. It's a troublesome change, but it will be better in the end. Or depending on the questions, maybe the storks are telling you that trouble is going to return. So there isn't peace yet, for example, in a relationship or so. This could also be. Now we have a little bit more actions. We have 3 cards here. And we have the key, the book, and the heart. This, for example, can say there will be a secret love. It can also say there will be a new love or unexpected love. These cards can also say to you, for sure, even if you don't know now, it will be fine in the end. So here you see that the heart not always has to be love immediately. Here the context also is very important. Or the cards can show that the solution is already inside yourself, but you did not find it yet. Your feeling will help you later, something like that. So it's always important how the question is and the context. It can also be an example about studying or for education in school. And this card shows you that with a certainty, for example, the student will finish his education or will finish university with a very, very good result. So you see there are a lot of ways how you can do it. That's why there aren't fixed combinations, because the situation of card reading is deciding what combination there will be. A lot of people would say this is a secret love, but learning this as secret love is useless when you're talking about work. So it's always important to look at your theme and then put the cards together. The words of each card will make a sentence, and you will see what sentence makes sense, and you will immediately see what sentence does not make any sense. And so you learn to do your interpretations by yourself and your combinations by yourself. Okay. The next one here we have the example with our with connections. The ring is a relationship or a connection. It does not immediately mean that it is your marriage or your love relationship. The ring shows all connections in our life. The tower describes the ring, and the tower says that this connection is going to be official. The tower gives an official character to this relationship. So depending on the question, it can be a marriage, or it can also be a cooperation with a company, for example. Now we add the coffin. We have 3 cards, and we still have the connection, the relationship, the official touch of the tower, the official connection. He gives the relationship, the touch, even outside, even for others, that it's something official. And we have the coffin. And the coffin sets an end to this official relationship or to this official connection to the company. So it could be, for example, someone is losing his job in a company, the contract or connection will be cut or will be end, or it can be a sign for a divorce. If you have now, for example, the scythe here, we still have here the same interpretation of the official connection, and the scythe here is a sign for danger and puts this current state into some kind of danger. So someone should be careful, because this can be how do you say? Actually, is the word missing. So the person has to be careful, because there might be an end of this situation, of this relationship. So be careful if you see this. For example, you see this combination very often when a couple that is still married but not living together. But they are still married, but they live separate lives. So the scythe cuts this official touch or cuts this official connection. So it's a sign for danger, or it cuts for a certain time. I say for a certain time because this is not a card that shows an end. So be careful with the scythe. It's not an end. If you, for example, have here these 4 cards in your spread, you will see that first there is this stable relationship, then it's threatened by some circumstances shown by the scythe, but this leads in future to an end. Would also mean, for example, the couple that is married lives for a certain time separate ways, stays married, but in the end there will also be a divorce. So that is the way how you do a combination, for example, and how you can see this. If you have questions towards the combinations, feel free to ask, comment. Yes, I'm going to answer.